Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and in this video I'm going to do an unboxing and first impressions of the ESR Kickstand case MagSafe 2, clear back, it's a black bezel. I got it from ESR. And the first thing I want to say though is I made a huge mistake. I bought directly from ESR rather than buying, because I normally buy their cases on Amazon, and normally I don't buy the phone at launch day, so I just assumed that it wasn't on Amazon yet, so I went on ESR's website and bought it on there. Even with the discount code, it was way more expensive than on Amazon because they charge you $6 for shipping. So I think it came to over $30, which is much less than what it is if you just buy it on Amazon. And the worst part was the shipping was ridiculous. It didn't ship for probably 4 days or longer, and then it was probably 5 days in transit. It was probably under 2 weeks to receive it from when I ordered it. I believe I ordered it when I pre-ordered the iPhone, and it came like about a week after. So regardless, that was horrible. It came from China. Why? I mean, how could they can supply Amazon but then don't have any stock for their own website? I don't particularly get. But I go with this. I did get a clear one a few years back, and they say they're anti-yellow, but they still yellow. So then they did replace it, but they told me to get the black frame, and I did that last year with my other phone too, and that one held up really nicely. You can see the package is kind of smashed up too, because it came whatever weird shipping service they used. That just tells you how to use the kickstand. So nothing really pertinent there. And then really what we want to see. I don't know what to think about this. I did not know that this had a clear back on it here. If I could pop that out, I don't think it looks like it's glued in. I didn't expect that. I really like the back of the phone, so I don't see that hurting, but I probably actually would have preferred to not have that. And one thing I do like about this is it has the covered camera control button. You can see those contact points and everything. So I'm curious to see how that works, because I have a UAG case, and even it, which is ridiculous, it's over 3 times more than this, it doesn't have it, just a big cutout, and it looks really bad. So these are covered, and then different type of kickstand this year, since it's, you know, a bigger bezel here. If the phone would orient like that, well, I don't think most apps will orient themselves upside down. So you could kind of use it like that. It's a little bit of a, you know, not tall enough of an angle, but and this is nice and tight, at least for now, because last year the one I had actually got pretty loose, and it wouldn't seat, it would rattle around. So hopefully this one holds up better. That's about all I can show, because I'm recording with the phone, so I'll have to get my iPad and record what this looks like with the phone in it. Now the quality will be a little less from the iPad, so that would be the change you'll see there. Alright, so here's the moment you've been waiting for. I mean, I think visually it looks a little better in the UAG case, but we'll go ahead. And there's, at least you'll be able to show off the back of the phone with the clear one here. Snaps in there. So I am pretty happy with that. I do like the contrast of the orange to the black. I really like the camera control button here. So obviously, if I press it, it's just going to act as a button. And then you have, which I kind of like that you can see the orange through that. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that clear. I mean, it is protection, and it doesn't really hurt, and it kind of matches the phone, but I kind of like that slightly anodized matte, but kind of like metallic looking finish that now it kind of is glossed over with that plastic. But that works really nicely. So like I said, that's not, well, it's not the best spot here, but that really wouldn't be practical. But you can run it either way like that. So you really can't do portrait, at least not easily. This one clips in real nice, isn't loose. Now one of the only annoying things, which is more of an Apple thing, is since they lowered the logo, at least ESR did this little break in the MagSafe, which I don't think would really matter because the ESR magnets are super strong. I've never had one fail, but you can see it. I mean, it kind of does work. It doesn't look bad, and it kind of, even though it's not centered in there, they did make it work. And I'll show these ports. I actually like how they kept it all circular and nice to where this, it's more, yeah, I don't like that it goes from square back to rounded edges. So I actually like the ESR case for like the ports and the buttons a little bit better. But let me try, if I'm in the camera here, so it does sense, so that's really nice. It's detecting all my presses and slides. Now the camera control isn't something I really use that much, but just the fact that this sub $30 case can do that, and your $90 UAG, that's completely unacceptable. And ESR, I would probably recommend them. I've always had it. The MagSafe's excellent. The kickstand works. It's built in. You don't have to do anything like I did with the other one. It's got decent protection. You can still see the color of the phone, and they did a pretty good job with it. I would recommend it, but I would also highly recommend do not buy from ESR's website. Just go ahead and get it on Amazon. Then 2-day free returns. That's the way to go. So for the price, this is one of the better cases. Definitely give it a look, and I'm glad to have it in part of my rotation. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.